A Place to Call Home was released in 1987. This is directed by Russ Mayberry, written by Sobieski, with a cast including Linda Lavin, Lane Smith, Loughlin, Robert MacNaughton, and various others. And it's because of Loughlin that I wanted to watch this. I read the description and thought that sounds really boring. But of course, I gave it a chance. And then I learned that it's apparently based on a true story, so I thought, okay, maybe it sounds boring, but it could be really emotional and moving. There's obviously a reason why somebody wanted to adapt a true story for film, and it's not great. There's nothing necessarily wrong with it, and there are aspects that I will praise, and I will certainly do that, but I found it to be a really, really tedious experience. A family moves from Texas to Australia, and it's all about them finding their way in their new life, and I want to say there's a bit more to it than that, but really there isn't that much else going on there. And one could argue, okay, well, maybe it could be a character study. The characters are boring. I wouldn't say I disliked anybody. Nobody annoyed me, but I didn't care about anybody either. And while I enjoyed watching Loughlin in it, I wasn't even that bothered about her character, so I just didn't find any of this, in terms of the narrative or the characters, to be appealing. So if it is based on a true story, I'd like to think the true story's maybe got a little bit more substance to it and is a bit more interesting, and it just didn't translate well in film. I'm not really sure, but I just didn't care for the story at all, and the characters, while not annoying, were just a little bit bland. On the plus side, the performances were decent, the characters did feel believable, they did feel realistic, and the narrative itself felt real. I was buying into everything I was watching. It just wasn't very interesting. The locations are often beautiful, though. There are some really stunning locations. The camera work is good, the lighting is good, the colour palette's okay, and it's also an easy watch. There's nothing about it that's annoying. There's nothing that I think was badly done in terms of being unbelievable or badly paced or anything. If you're looking for background company, honestly, it could be a perfect choice, because you're not going to miss much if you're dipping in and out of it, or if you're only paying a bit of attention, but at the same time, in my opinion, you won't be annoyed by anything. So sure, as background company, a perfect candidate for that. But as an actual narrative to enjoy and become immersed in, for me personally, I didn't get anything out of it. It sounded dull, but I gave it a chance, and sure, there are many films that sound boring and end up being amazing. This one, unfortunately, doesn't come close to that. It's an easy watch. It's not annoying. I didn't get irritated by anything, but I also didn't really feel any positive emotions either, and ultimately, unless you're looking for background company, or I suppose if you're a fan of somebody in the cast, I don't think A Place to Call Home is really worth it.